Oh, I loaded Dragon's Dogma before starting today, so it can do all the pre-shader caching it wanted to. So I said we were starting the Coronation, and it is true. But when I loaded in, it reminded me about... Ah, shoot, not Sven. What's his name? Steven? Something like that? The noble boy who
There's something written here.
A thorough perusal
has the
reveal aught of interest.
poor girl look-alike. He needs something that reeks of Cyclops, as well as some medicine that can cure the debilitations of blight and sleep. So I kind of want to see how that goes, and then we can start the Coronation. And we might even have those ingredients.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
And then we can get into the Coronation once we've warmed up a tiny bit.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell.
Shut up, I just want to get in my box. Something that reeks of Cyclops. I mean, this should do, right? And then we need some medicine. Things that cure sleep and, what is it, blight? I think we've got that on us. Well, I have to make the mystery thing. We'll make that so it doesn't go off. Malleating elixir? Oh, it cures, it makes you malleable again. It cures petrification.
You know where to find me.
Okay, let's hope that's enough. And then either way, we're going to try to get him. Someone, leave me to the child. Someone's supposed to do it. Nobody wants to do it. Oh, it's because he has no destination. Well, that's frustrating, but I kind of get it. So we need to find our own way to the noble space.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient.
Our journey is within the city, Snowbloom. Calm down.
Right, the predicament.
Okay, Noble Quarter. Well, I suppose there's only, 7 houses to check, so... Could be worse.
Fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Ah, did it pertain to the
Real quick door.
and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Telly's, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Is it you? It is you.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest?
Take this eye. I can give him a couple of panache. But I think I only have to give him like a detox and a wake up juice. This is a powder, clearly.
My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful.
Don't die, kid.
Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your...
Daphne's just like, don't come back.
I shall see about
Your life
procuring
is mine
a
now.
suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Well, I hope he does all right. Wait a day or so. You know what? I will do that. I think I saw a bench like
Ingredients are plentiful here.
3 feet away.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'd sooner stay out of battle where it cost all my days. So I've more time than I know how. At least I have my life. That's something.
Ah,
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds.
I'm sorry, did I
He
ask?
set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught.
Damn it, sorry, I
noble
forgot
about
about,
it, if you ask me.
Jackie for a second. Well, that's unfortunate, but... Wait, hold on a second. Does Snowbloom have scars on her, like, ankle? Oh, there's benches literally on the map. There's one right here.
Quite the predicament. Will someone do aught about this?
I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit?
Snowbloom was like, hey,
If you
wake
wish
up.
to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who...
Home at last.
Oh, he came back. Sorry, Daphne.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real.
They took her clothes away.
Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
Uh-huh, I wonder why. Is it because they were taking care of her kid?
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off.
What a character to say, well, it's simply my privilege to be able to help people and not like, oh, it is a burden, but thank you.
Do be sure to leave the house unseen.
But still doesn't want her to be seen.
And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I'm sure there's no greater meaning to it.
Turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. I must find a way to thank her. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady.
Oh, guess that's it. Maybe they'll chase me down about a part 2 later on. But for now, I will actually get to it. The Coronation. Speak with Captain Brent when you are properly dressed. Not mask. Oh, I can raise the Oh! I had no idea. That's very classy. Is it because I'm running? Yes, now I can remove it. Jackie stole my pants again. How'd I know? How'd I know they'd be in your pockets, Jackie? And we're good, right? I'll put the hammer down for a hot second. Jackie, please don't steal it. Look all dressed up and ready for a noble occasion.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
That's not it, huh? It's in the other one. The normal way to get here. Brant is not here because it is daytime. That makes sense.
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
I'll just sit here on this bench until he gets here. Oh, there he is. I was about to go and try to grab him, but did not need to.
Much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty, or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're good, right?
Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
I had to wait until night to then the story wait until morning. All right. Jackie!
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
Oh. Oh, he looks like such a jerk.
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter.
I remember. Who says I don't?
Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway?
Well, never mind, I guess.
I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain...
I mean, they made it sound like this was about to be a big deal. But I guess I should have just gone ahead for it right away.
freelance investigation.
There's no great shock to me.
Gonna do a quick look around for the elf boy.
Well met, sir. Faring well, I hope.
And then I don't know, I'll check to see if I have a bunch of miasmite.
To each their own, as they say.
Well met, sir.
Oh yeah, let me check the location person as well, just to make sure. Because I might not have done that last time.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
No sleepy elf boys, unfortunately. There's a book, though. We've seen that book before. I'll go back home and nap.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Game seems to like it when you have a nice bed rest every once in a while, which is fair. So miasmite sounds like a rock, right? Here it is. Yeah, I got tons of it. I found some miasmite, that's true.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
Oh, hello. This Arisen was dutiful and tackled every task in earnest. I only wish my journey had not come to so abrupt an end. They gave me pity.
'Twas just as daunting to battle Cyclopes there as here. And taking aim at their eyes, no less thrilling.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Oh, it sounds like we've already got Captain Brant updates. But we'll check in with...
Shall we report this
no.
development to Captain Brant?
We'll check in with the proprietress? Matron? Doctor?
got any.
With you.
Always good for a laugh.
Yes, sir.
Not you. Oh wait, yes you.
Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah,
Sure thing.
but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises.
No, that sounds dreadful.
Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As
Gladly.
servants of the gracious hand, we provide whate'er treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required.
Claiming to be a
So,
doctor,
he
huh?
was put into our care.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for.
Got any good stories to share?
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir.
That is a grown man.
We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly.
Yeah, right in
At
front of the
any
guy.
rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place.
Layers upon layers, huh?
Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Ah, material. Useful things, these.
Jackie, stop stealing medicine from the slums, please. It appears that something untoward is going on at the gracious hand, but appearances can be deceiving. Do what I can to discover the truth of the matter?
Different combinations of materials result in different...
I fear I've much to attend to.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us. Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Oh, yeah, what do you need?
A moment's prayer can do a world.
Never mind, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't a very full tour, I'll admit. Okay, now I need to look very carefully and walk into, like, every wall. Here's someone groaning. Why the locked door?
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I don't know why Jackie just keeps giving random items to other people. Is there another stairway down?
Nothing
Perhaps?
seems to happen round here.
A short repose would do me a world
There is not.
body ache. Not only
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's?
Oh.
He's seen better days.
Oh, I suppose all I had to do was go outside.
There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below.
These nuns are cool. But the abbess, maybe not.
Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
The snake that rots from the head.
Need someone to talk to?
Now, there's certainly going to be a corpse dumping chute somewhere around here that I can sneak in through. The unsolved murder rate in this world must be, like, insanely high, huh? Since any bodies dumped into the brine can never be recovered. The well? Well. No, not well. I really thought I was onto something with the corpse dumping chute.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
You're gonna regret that.
Don't worry about it. Just, like, get out of my way.
There's no way out of this.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
I just had to see if I could bust open the well, that's all. It was completely normal behavior. I don't know why everyone got all worked up about it. Well, now I've heard about the basement, so maybe I can just go in now. You know, video game logic style? Seems pretty close to the door. I kind of don't want to just smash it. Also, smashing doesn't seem to ever work. That's outside.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I wonder if it's a time-based thing.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
That is something they... What was that? That is something they do. They've got a lot of time-based things in here. You can't just sleep in a bed, though. Let's see what it says. Oh, tell Lupa... I gotta tell Lubomir what Lodi said.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon.
Yeah, who even is that?
You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal.
Signal?
If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Thought about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Like, what
It's no
could she
great
be
shock to me.
doing? Like, certainly they're not organ harvesting.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
I'm trying,
Not a bad
Lencho.
idea.
Hello?
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I don't completely disagree with the chaos of the mind thing, as long as the solution isn't what it usually is
I have
when people say
noticed
that.
the abbess goes out every night without fail.
It is a
Perhaps you could
waiting
wait for her to
thing,
leave and slip into the basement sick room then.
and there's no wait button in this game. You have to find specific waiting points.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
I thought you...
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right, but pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur again.
Well, you didn't give me a quest, so I don't need to do anything about that. See, they can't afford a bench around here, so I actually have to, like, run all the way up to my bed to wait before nightfall.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind. Can't make a living if I myself.
Nothing ever seems like
Now here's a welcome sight.
This is my favourite place in all the town. You're always such fun to talk to.
What are you doing loitering outside my house? Get out of here! Don't make me get the broom. You better hope I get the broom, because I've currently got a hammer.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I don't want the slum children to keep hanging around my house. It's gonna get weird rumors spreading. Lay down, you're sick. No, me first. What happens?
Someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
How about you? You good?
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
She's alright.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients.
These things are valuables. Records of treatment. Documents detailing the symptoms of a number of patients. Among those marked as discharged, you espy the names Jahan and Bruno.
Mentioned in these records of treatment.
That's just what I was thinking.
I must be grateful. At least I have
I fear I've much to attend to.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian.
Oh, did you get fired?
Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital
Okay.
spark within my mistress.
Well, it seemed to. She was up and walking around and shouting.
It would seem it was not to be.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted
And
you
then
to-
Jackie's just like, I found this on the ground. You're a good boy, Jackie. Never change.
Do be quick, I fear my time is it. What's your business with me, Cos?
Elena.
Bruno.
Yes, the abbess of the gracious hand.
They're all Beastrons. Oh wait, no. One of them was a human woman.
A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker, till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small.
Is it organ harvesting?
You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
There are useful ingredients to be
Very, very strong information.
Shall we see if
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I'm gonna catch her.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
I'm gonna try to get there before daytime and hope she's there like right now.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
I'd sooner stay out.
I don't think it's likely considering I just saw her. Why are the children hanging out around my house? She's still there.
Yeah.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt.
We've heard about Lord Phasus as well.
Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Adrenochrome.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we?
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import.
Oh yeah, I can just hand her over to the Sentinels now. I suppose.
Of that I'm certain.
How very peculiar.
Hey, what was that all about?
I fear I've much to attend to.
Ah, sure. Oh, hey, mate.
What I can do for you?
Never mind, I guess.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you pray see to it that naught akin to...
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town.
In the rest town?
Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we...
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found any... These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am. You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? I have noticed that the abbess goes out.
Well, off to the rest town, I suppose. It sure seems like I've got a lot of evidence as is. You know what, it is night, so we'll be a little bit efficient. And peek into the tavern. This is not the tavern. I saw the inn once.
Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
I'm literally on my way there.
I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
He's so antsy.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly.
Okay, it's a good thing I came here, because I'm kind of on the way.
The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. 'Tis most fortunate that your majesty is a Beastren. You ought pass through the border checkpoint without undue trouble.
Neat. Oh, I unlocked the sorcerer vocation, by the way.
My fullest confidence. Do not forget
They got sick of my... They got sick of my bullshit and just unlocked it for me.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I was just like, what's the point in doing this? I don't even want to be a sorcerer.
Surprised? If only 'tweren't so far away.
Need anything? Could use a dash of salt.
I have gone way up, horse.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you.
Why has everyone been
Sven
looking for
wants
me?
to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Okay. Real inconvenient to meet in your room, kid, but...
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I get it. Jackie, get over here. I think I just need the shirt and pants. Oh wait, no, there's a helmet too, isn't there? I'll need that helmet as well. And, maybe put the visor down. There you go. Now I look completely normal.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Completely normal card coming through. I was about to say don't mind the tail, but Beastren don't have tails. It's a travesty.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Be safe, Lincho.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
I'm moving. It was so tense the first time, and now it's just like, yeah, I know where Sven's bedroom is. And it's not this one. Okay, I was a little overconfident, perhaps, when I said I know where Sven's bedroom is. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I know the way to get there. Don't mind me. Not this one. Gas chambers. I could and really should just check the map. I think it's marked. Yeah, I visited the magistrate's office twice. Let me just check the map. It's that weird little squiggly hallway. When I saw it was like, oh, there's no way Regent-kin is in the weird little squiggly hallway.
I heard
What do you want?
from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation.
Yeah, I was literally on my way.
As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Let's see. Here it is. A scrapped letter penned by Queen Regent Disa, expressing her gratitude for the gift of a Godsway. The name Phaesus jumps off the page. I mean, it is technically not nothing. But also, I think we already knew that. Grace.
Dare
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I am leaving this place at once. That is super not what you're supposed to be doing right now. Gather evidence and apprehend her, huh? Well, the last thing I was told is to go and talk to someone in the rest town.
My head will roll if aught goes awry. Would that all my days were sunshine.
Want my clothes back, please? Yeah. I think I just need this card.
It's been a hard day.
Can't help but see a turncoat.
Apologies, I can't.
Yeah, I need to wait.
If our
There should-
destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be
There
worth
shouldn't be any
considering.
question about me being the Arisen, because only the Arisen would just like stand next to an an ox cart for like 12 hours. It's not normal citizenry behavior, I think.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It always sounds so like accusatory, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay.
This way.
Those recruits don't know Pommel from Point.
Be friendly about it.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Looks like I'm staring up at the sky. Why isn't anyone else allowed to ride? I kind of get the guards walking alongside, but like not one of them is taking a break. All of the pawns are out. I'd let my pawns rest in the cart. I mean, apparently I didn't.
'Twas a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
How do I get up there? This way, I suppose. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there because you didn't exist until just then.
Aye. In need of a doctor, are you?
Are we on the same floor? I think I'm on the floor above him. Powdered medicine, not as written on the wrapper. leaving its properties a mystery. Mayhap a learned doctor could divine its composition.
What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in, oh, I don't know, later.
Oh. That was a magical conversation. There you are, buddy.
What is it? I've not had the time to look into that.
That's how things used to work. Just like, yeah. It'll be done when it gets done. It's not like you can take it to anybody else.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, had things only turned out differently at the coronation. To think there would be a technique to puppet us pawns.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Places where I can truly feel it.
Just no way to save your own skin.
I must be nodding off. The townspeople depend on me.
Oh, someone's sitting on a bench, staring into space. Not sleeping, just staring into space. 3 other fellows surrounded her. She must be the Arisen.
Must hold out my legs on one comes to relieve me.
What should I get on?
Perusing
Not
your
but
leisure,
the
sir.
dullest of work there comes my way.
You think they'd learn?
Gonna go check.
Might as well.
I think it's been a couple of days of bench sitting.
That's something.
Hello? Hello? There you are.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing. Worse still, it has I say patient.
I suppose we'll ox cart back
Well, take a look while you're here, eh?
now that we've got everything, rather than continuing on into Batal. All we have to do is now wait for the ox cart.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my...
I suppose this is the pace of adventures, though, realistically. I've had players, like, go off about, like, how long crafting takes in tabletop RPGs. It's like, well, we're not going to have any downtime, and it's like, actually, I'm the GM. I know how much downtime you're going to have. It's more than you are clearly expecting. You know, the evil necromancer, whoever it is, also has to deal with the time it takes for the woodcarver to carve their arcane sigils into whatever it is.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Okay, we did not destroy the ox cart this time. We're also improving. There's just a wolf in town, huh?
Pray, slow your feet.
Maybe they're cool.
Too fast for the likes of me.
Yeah, they're just playing.
Seems there are wolves on the prowl. Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
You have fought wolves before, Jackie. That one's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I never checked Vocation Man.
Now that's just splendid.
I'll go check that out.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Can upgrade my Skyward Sunder. I've unequipped to that one. I need to use that one because it looks amazing. Leaps up and plunges down the blade, using the full force of the user's weight. Deals further strikes to smaller, flinching targets. 2 for flinching. Employable while jumping. More powerful when used from a height. I like that. Revivify? Cure some debilitations. Oh, there's a lot. Null Breaker. Thrust the blade upward, delivering a solid blow that can knock targets off balance or render them unconscious. Can be charged prior to unleashing. I don't know about that. I'll get this. I will get the upgrades. And I will get Surging Strike. I'll make that X instead of Ladder Launch because that never seems to work out for me. Chain of Blows. Employs the user's momentum to unleash an additional Mighty Sweep. When using Mighty Sweep, press square the moment the blade reaches the end of its arc. Aha! A parry. Improves your ability to push and pull targets when grabbing hold. I do not need that, but thank you. Followed by further slashes. Advanced form that has an extended attack range? Sure. Advanced form can kindle blades, longer lasting effect? Sure. Powder charge places an explosive on the ground at the user's feet. It can be detonated from afar at the moment of their choosing. That sounds pretty fun. Uses an explosive blast to withdraw from the point of detonation. So do I want Jackie to be able to rocket jump or explode people? Oh, Lincho does this. It actually really frustrated me when I was an archer. Leaps up, then dives through the air while spinning. Blades extended. More powerful when performed from high places. Also employable in midair. Will, powder charge. What is Shadow Cloak again? Yeah, you know what? I can replace Shadow Cloak with something. How about either Helm Splitter or Concussive Step? If he's smart enough, Concussive Step plus Helm Splitter sounds pretty good. Helm Splitter plus Ladder Toss, or whatever it's called, would be extremely cool. You know, if I throw him and then he Helm splits down. But that's a degree of cooperation with the AI I don't think I'm capable of. Controlled fall tucks the body into a tight roll when hitting the ground after being knocked down. Swiftly regain your feet, reduce damage taken upon impact. Robs the target of an item when an attack connects. Activates when using Carve, but has a low success rate. Kicks off a wall, allowing the user to launch themselves great distance. Yes, please. I mean, you might as well have all of them. Subtlety. Decreased likelihood of being targeted. Yes, everyone lay their hands off my boy. Slightly restores health when you deliver the killing blow to a foe. Sure. That sounds good if I make you an archer again, too.
Have you found any of the items we discussed? A chance. Do come again.
Alright, now where were we? We need to alert the sentinels, right? I'm not entirely sure what her whole plan is. Because if it's just getting people addicted to a medicine she's handing out for free, that doesn't seem well thought out. It might be more likely that she thinks she's helping. Well, no, because the doctor is also like, oh, I wouldn't like to be in your care.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
It implies that
As I understand it, the pay of
she
a
knows she's doing more harm than good.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
I think I have to talk to the man again.
Love waking up knowing anything is happening. I welcome rumors of any sort.
I need to figure out where my house is. Here it is. Other side of the square.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
Alright, I didn't need to go in here. I needed to go to the Slummy Slums.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Jackie, look, you're the one who's decided to do
I
it.
can help you with, sir. Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
So I'll need to wait. He's gaslighting the nuns into thinking it's my idea that he's robbing from them.
Dead on my feet. Got to get home. Maybe I'll can't stay.
I need to go and pass time until night now.
I want to go home.
I've trained for this.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Becky's such a cutie. I should let him use the bed sometime.
Dark. Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice
That's a
change
treat.
of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Yay, he's my pet cat. That's why he kills all the rabbits in your game. He's showing what a good hunter he can be.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Don't mind me. I'm being sneaky.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
Okay. I left. What was that? What was that? I saw that something just fell over there. The door will lock? But she was supposed to be leaving.
Oh, someone help me.
Perhaps I didn't have to come in here.
I need it.
Yeah, see, she left. She's like, whatever, there's nothing I can do about it. That cat had some, like, protagonist energy that I'm not sure how to deal with.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind. Is there aught I can help? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though.
She walked back inside and locked the door on you.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
So is this the point where I'm finally supposed to talk to the guards? Because I was told to do that forever ago. There was like one around here. He was getting all uppity because I drew my hammer on the well.
Stomach's complaining.
It's a bit much for me.
I'll have an early supper.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
This year's crops aren't faring so well.
Dead on my feet. What do you think? Does this suit me?
hand her over to the Sentinels. Am I supposed to pick her up and carry her bodily to a guard? You.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
They don't care. I've done all the things. Every of the things. A Riz arrester?
Dead on my feet.
Well, around this time she should be in the common quarter east side, if I remember correctly. I'll arrest her. Could I have just grabbed her at any point? Thank you. Look, I'll add it. I can't tell if you're being genuine right now.
Suppose I ought to earn my... I don't mind to be social. I've too much to do.
He's meant to be around here.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'm just gonna sleep again and I'm just gonna grab her in the morning. Well, yeah, but then she was gone. I assumed she went to her little secret meeting place. They could have given her a different colored hat. She's the abyss and all.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Nothing ever seems to happen around here.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I actually ran right past her when I left. Well, she looks like every other nun.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
I thought she was gone when I left. Oh, hi.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low. What are you doing?
Okay, so I think she actually does have a different colored hat, by the way.
Unhand me this instant.
I forgot this was a mechanic that you just do to every NPC. And sometimes, several hours later, I'm still pinning her to the Abbey floor.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
He's gone. No, she's just behind the door.
What business have you here?
I don't know, to be honest with you, I'm kind of lost. I'm sorry, Veil of Gossamer Clouds? I don't remember receiving that. Oh. So it's off to Batal with us. Batal. Wait. I just had a memory. There's one time I went... I never found my elf boy. Do you think I should go on a love quest? I just remembered one time I went into the rift. And
Perhaps a journey to Batal
every single pawn inside that riftstone said Sphinx Mother.
Follow me.
Well,
And then I go to the Sphinx and she's like,
I'm only glad I
oh, I need to find my parent.
You're all right. I've got you.
Did you guys know that could happen? Lincho just caught me. She saved my life. I mean, I would have been fine. My face is taken worse. Oh, I've just got a port crystal. I didn't realize. Yep. They've saved you from bad levitations many times. It was wild.
Took Mary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Oh yeah, none of my people can actually talk to elves, so there's exactly one elf I even can talk to in here.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as
Hello?
they say.
Close. I almost got to fight. Is that him? No. Is it?
Cagnani. Could you come over here?
Feel very silly running around looking for this random elf. But if I don't pick a romance partner, the game is going to pick one for me, or so I hear.
This way, if you please.
Ananduin.
I'll eventually learn the language for him. I used to be pretty face blind, like in real life, to be honest. I got a lot better after I got like a cashier job and just got a ton of face-to-face exposure with a lot of different people. Oh yes, of course. But it seems to be hitting me in this game. Everyone seems to be able to recognize the NPCs and I can't.
You're no elf.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, no worries. Just go back to the language I can't understand.
I am called Darren.
Elf Boy's sister, I remember you.
Taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them.
You're doing great.
Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Eldalia Nunwe El One. Of late,
Oh, sorry.
my duty is the Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbor Heart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by
I promise
day,
I'm looking
her
at you. It just looks like I'm
strength
staring up at the tree.
is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called Gwifentia in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbor Heart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbor Heart to recover her strength in full. She begins to wane. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
I'll keep an eye out.
Falumtena, nun falasmir anamorlis.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. I think that's the Archer Pinnacle skill or whatever it's called. Exceptional ability for archers. Use it to learn Heavenly Shot. Learn the Archermeister's teaching. I'll also learn the thief one. Both of the thief ones if I have both. I can't remember. I think that's the real one. Because they give you a fake one as well.
Eldalia Huero.
Yeah, see, the elf boy I want is cuter than that guy. But I think he looks similar.
Animatir. Angadur Sidney.
He looks like this guy, but younger. I am unused to writing in your tongue, yet I shall try to convey what I intend. I've heard that you are a ruler in the making. As a leader myself, I have an obligation to learn more about you. I cannot deny that I am personally curious as well. Let us embark on a journey together and foster our acquaintance. Maybe I should have grabbed... I should have grabbed a translating pawn.
Mor nun hiroth.
Yeah, totally, man. Escort the client to their destination. His kid is nowhere to be seen.
Nun ve oyonda atar.
Specialization. I can actually set a pawn quest. Yeah, just defeat a Cyclops. And in return, you can have a fine fruit rodorant. Perhaps even a mighty rodorant. Woodland Wordsmith. We get Nimbus. Oh shoot, I did not want this. Thankfully, that does not show up on capture. Do I have to now walk to them? I guess so.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another.
Linsho, I have loved our time together, but it's time.
Let's speak.
I have a fine Harspud rodorant. You were truly loved.
Well, Arisen, I'm not one for tearful goodbyes, but I must admit, I've grown rather fond of you.
And I of you, Linsho. Keep us in your heart.
Serve by your side. A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm.
Yeah, we've
on
heard of
those
this.
around it. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
You supposed to be? That's rather rude. I literally... Oh wait, no, that's his dad.
I'll gather these.
Where and I want on.
I really thought it was him. Every time I pass him real quick, I think it is him.
Nun wir oyanda atar.
Yeah, not to mention, it's supposed to have a romance partner for the Sphinx. Past one.
It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Nope. I was excited for a second. But I think he's got hair like his dad anyway. Well. I shall check this room and leave, I think. Turns out it wasn't meant to be.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Okay, I'll quickly check the shops as well.
Vindamun.
Suri told me he shows up in Vermont, but I haven't seen him around. Seek out a more common name for Gwyffincha. Keep an eye out.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Where's Elf Dad want to go? Just over here? Not too bad. We can off-road that. As long as Elf Dad can keep up.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
I think we've been here before. I think we fought a Chimera here. You keeping up? I don't believe Elf Dad is keeping up. He looks stuck. He's getting further away. Suri has advised me that if you get too far away from your escort, you can fail.
You'll hurt yourself
Okay, we're good, we're good.
These days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. A passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner.
I know, it surprised me too, Jackie.
About you. We needn't go by.
Jackie, no.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Jackie.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I hope he's alright. Oh. A savagery extract. Everyone good? No one getting eaten? I'm terrified of water. He was here. He was here the whole time?
You say you're on the hunt for Buffentia. Darren asked that of you, I expect.
What are you doing here?
It is said a woefully lost blacksmith once stumbled into the arbor and left some of it with us upon parting.
Why are you blushing?
In your language, it is called by another name. What was it? I know I've read of it. Of course. Scale Cinder. That's the one. It can be found in Batal, I believe. I know no more than that. It isn't much talked about, you see. The blacksmith was a dwarf, and the elders are rather prejudiced about their ilk.
Mor nun Hiroth.
I am pleased that you agreed to join me. It was a fruitful journey, and I can now say unreservedly that you have my support on the path you walk as the Arisen. As for me, I shall do my part by fulfilling my duty to my people and safeguarding the future of the Arbor.
Morfa erando.
A bunch of flowers? Ooh.
Buffentia translates into Scale Cinder. I've heard it can be found in Batal, but that's all I know.
But I can't give them to your son.
Buffentia translates into Scale. I've heard it can be found in Batal, but that's all I know, I'm afraid. Buffentia translates in. I've heard it can be found in Batal. Buffentia translate. I've heard it can be found in Batal.
Well, we've got another reason to go to Batal. Where are we? Not anywhere close to anywhere? Somewhat maybe sort of close to Melv. Do I really want to walk all the way to Melv? I don't think so. I'm suddenly concerned that Arborheart wasn't on the list, and I have a Fairy Stone in my inventory. Did I accidentally pick that up and then take it with me? It doesn't look like I have two of them.
But are we safe here?
We seem to be alright.
Do stop and have a look.
I'm sorry, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Hubby was mowing out to front, and it was getting picked up. I'm not sure how loud it was. Calm down, everybody. Right, we are going to Batal, is what we're doing.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Because he had done this before, and I was checking to make sure that it wasn't getting picked up, but this time he went close to the window, and apparently that was too loud. Where he's going now seems to be fine.
You dare!
Fine. Sunset draws near.
That's the spirit!
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. We've got goblins!
Have my protection!
I mean, it is fun, but I do miss Archer a little bit. But then sometimes I crack a goblin in the face and they just go down, and I'm reminded why this class is also pretty fun.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. Overconfidence. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
You think we're gonna get stopped for the wolves? Nope, we're good. They handled the wolves just fine. Let me just check the map just to make sure this isn't also a double ox cart town. It is. I'm heading for a second one.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit?
Absolutely. Don't I look like a merchant?
That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Go on through.
Order permit. Thank you very much. That was a non-issue.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
And actual merchant.
Buy a little something, won't you?
Ring of Awareness. It just reduces sleep, both of them.
Hope to see you again.
Jackie, get over here. I need you to try something on.
I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Oh, I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Where is he?
Go on, have a look. I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
He's stuck somewhere.
There's ought to be said.
Frank's Bandit Radio.
Oi! Keep out!
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the Russian, but or if it even is. But I'm going to assume it's all good things.
I like to come here when I'm committed. Buy a little something, won't you?
It's a meme. Reddit has been emailing me stalker memes because of you. Not that I mind. Okay, so we're buying this for Jackie just because it's better defense. And for no other reasons. He does not need 9 of them, however.
Many thanks, sir.
There we go. Where's my beautiful boy?
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
It's what bandits yell when they fight the player. Okay. Oxcart service has been suspended until further notice. We are going to have to walk.
Another day, another adventure.
I'm starving, I am.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
See, now it finally makes sense. I thought it was like a character's name. Honestly, this whole time.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition.
Not as much my own volition, more because everyone told me to.
I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your home to visit the Rockmaster's Burrow in Bakbatar. Methinks 'tis
I'm a bit of a rock mouse
that
myself.
which you seek.
I'm sure that's fine. I mean, we don't have an archer anymore, but we'll be alright.
Look out! Knackers!
I shan't let them harm you.
I think the Griffin's on us. What happened to Oxcart service has been suspended? And I guess maybe they probably should have suspended it. Close. You know, in the way that's not at all close.
We've an opening. Focus your attacks. When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. You ought not to provoke it.
Oh yeah, we don't want to provoke it.
Wait till its fury subsides.
Because it's so calm right now. Well, goodbye, Jackie. You were a good boy while we had you. Got him. I think I might have hit something explosive, but we're good, I guess? Maybe Nimbus did this? Or Snowblue? We're doing surprisingly fine. I actually hit its little tootsie there. We got it, and this time no one died.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
There, Master. Knackers.
Arisen! Are you alright?
I'm okay, I just used all my stam. He's doing just fine. He's just being
I'll take
dramatic.
that. We might find a use for it.
Is that a shrine? Whoever bought it? Whoever thought to build it in such a place? So what a shrine. This? Oh, it's a cat. Were they all cats?
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
We'll go this way.
I'll keep hold of the enemy.
That was self-defense. With reasonable force.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I must summon aid. We need reinforcements. We've got them on the run.
Is it wonder
Wait.
any foe challenges us with the original?
Honestly, they immediately started panicking and running, so I thought they weren't going to fight us.
One of us has been drenched.
I'll aim for people eventually.
You're all up.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
I think we're okay.
I learned of a campsite near here in my time beyond the rift. If you'd follow me, I'd gladly lead the way.
Oh, that's a cliff. So I don't want to go that way.
This ox cart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
We ought to proceed with caution.
I'm being so cautious. We've seen that ghost cart before. Never had any luck following it or anything. Who has life bar? We're okay. We're gonna be fine. We'll just stumble into the healing goo. I'm just a little frostbitten. So I don't know what that life bar was for. You confirmed that a bandit hideout lies ahead. Warn patrols to beware the rogue's arms. Should warn them to beware the rogue's daggers.
That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
It has a resistance to ice.
Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this guy.
Assuming they're
This class.
Turns perilous after nightfall. If we leave us the best here till the morning.
Not all you want. Won't make a difference when I scratch you, see?
I will protect you.
You'd think the bandits would also be concerned about the skeletons, and it would be like a three-way fight. But I suppose they're being opportunists, yeah?
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
Okay, well that actually seems pretty helpful. Oh, but you're a cap cop, so never mind.
The monster sister's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
It's a bit hard to see through all the magic. But we do have 2 sorcerers right now, so that's probably why. Or I think we've got a sorcerer and a mage.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
Now, what's this all about? There's water trickling through the cracks here.
Okay. For you, Jackie. Maybe that wasn't the way to go about that. Hello, everything okay? It's okay, you're only noisy for a second. Is everything going alright out there? I think I heard cars at some point. Just neighbors? I'm spooked because, you know, there are some people who like to show up without much notice. Just doing stuff, okay.
Whatever am I to do?
You alright? She's very concerned about something, but I'm not sure what. You think so? You're not aiming at me, are you? No, you're aiming at the wisp.
Any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
By your leave.
I was hoping I could combine the Heavenward Sunder and the Surging Strike, but it seems I cannot.
First and foremost, we want to lock it off balance. It will prove a much easier target than lying prone.
I'm not there against such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
Hello, hello, how are you doing? Rustic Ion? I am doing my best to knock it off balance.
Suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour. Understood.
The final spot is like on the back of its head. And I think going up through its face doesn't count. And climbing is not my strong suit.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
That's what I was saying last time. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to count.
You overtax yourself at your own peril.
Don't stomp. Ow. I think we should, run away from this guy. If I was still an archer, I could handle him. Ah, that's what I needed. Gonna stand here, rest, get my stand back. Don't worry about it, buddy. Thank you, Pillar. I'm so thankful you're a real pillar. I was really scared you would be a fake pillar. Use Wake Stone. No, I think we'll just go a different direction. Quite frankly. I don't know what that guy was going to give me, but I don't think it's worth it.
Shall we do as that personage suggested and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow?
Yes.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
It was the other direction the whole time. You're not gonna hear me complain.
You would gather materials here, Master?
A pack of red wool!
I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please.
I didn't notice my health, I'm sorry.
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Look out! Knackers!
This bow is as good as flameproof.
We'll be okay. Don't you worry.
Prepare yourself!
Well fought, Arisen.
Like that, you'll be done here soon enough. You all right, Master?
I'm being carried off by a wolf. Now is not the time.
Wounded again! I'll get the better of our foe yet.
We'll get him. Nimbus is saved. We need a camping spot immediately.
We've got them on the run.
Is it a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst?
What is that?
We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly.
Oh, he was hiding in the wisp and the bush.
Hurting yet?
I mean, I don't feel like we should be engaging with this. But yeah, it seemed to be summoning spirits is the thing.
I doubt they serve it willingly. What say we liberate them?
It seems very difficult to run in this game. Because you've got 3 little doofuses who just love to stick around and fight. There it is. We're actually getting him? He seems to have no health. But we might have to find a head or something, because he's undead. We definitely got the credit for it.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond.
Now it's not the time, Jackie. I kind of thought that was a campsite. If you would, that would be lovely. Just want a campsite, guys.
Tis the simplest strategy that our foe most abhors. Knock its feet out from under it, and strike ere it recovers.
I think the simplest strategy is strike its feet out from under it, and then run away.
We've stumbled upon a golem. What ill luck.
Well, run from it, guys.
There's little threat to this foe.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Man, those guys are screwed. I am not doing much better, though. Please stop. No, actually help me. I will go back to Nimbus.
Too slow.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do about that, Snowbloom? You brought him into danger. No, not back to the golems. Okay, yeah, now grab Jackie. Jackie would forgive me, right?
We must formulate a strategy, else we've no hope. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
This is awful. I just want to leave and they won't follow.
If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. Suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour.
I understand.
That's what I've been trying to do. You idiots won't follow me. Snowbloom and Jackie, come on. Nimbus is expendable.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we'd best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
These harpies are much worse. What are they? Are they actually just harpies?
One of us has been poisoned.
It's nearly time for Morrowind. So, there's that. See, I made the horrible mistake of not stopping at every campsite, because I didn't assume that all hell would break loose immediately following them.
A treasure chest.
There is one like right over here, it looks like.
Another spot for gathering materials.
So I might be just a small bitch.
A treasure chest. Shall we
Nimbus, really want to tell me about a treasure chest right now?
Cyclops.
This bow is as good as flameproof.
Come on.
Shall we do as that personage suggested and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Follow me.
What if we just tried to
I shall
camp?
guide you to a location.
You think it would get interrupted?
Lead on.
Probably.
You would gather materials here, Master. Really afford to carry
He is gaslighting me. He picks up the materials and then abuses me for it. I'm trying.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
See, that's not so bad.
That looks promising.
Hello?
Any ideas as to how we might reach?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
$3,000 gold for a wake stone. I don't think that's a very good rate. There doesn't appear to be a cook pot. But we can bask in warmth. I hear cats like that. No one has the nerve to stop me.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
All our Vim is restored. I admit I got pretty low Vim. I got a little tilted because of it.
Pray, follow me.
A golem comes.
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Might I lend a hand? I'll not decline.
Oh, this one doesn't have a weak spot on like the top of its head, so maybe it'll be fine.
Not save our best will do.
We are actually doing a lot better just because we have more health. Not quite high enough. I didn't actually mean to get the chest, but now I want it. I got a new cape.
Interesting. I'll put an end to this master.
Let's go? Question mark? We did it? Now can we get going to our destination in a direction that doesn't involve golems? Probably not, considering there's actually a second golem right here. Oh, and this is the one that has it, like, up here. Okay, where's that last one? Is it like in his inner shoulder cuff? Thankfully they exploded his head, so it's been a lot easier to deal with.
I shall heal you at once. Hold it,
Seems pretty tight, honestly. Oh, there we go. We had to knock a rock off of it. Hello? Okay, we got our revenge on the two golems.
Right, slow your feet! You run too fast for the more harpies, master!
Oh, they're gore harpies.
What's the stricken you, Arisen?
3 harpies in rapid succession struck me.
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall! The Arisen is in your charge!
Alright, that was kind of worth it.
Watch your footing, master! Your balance on this shaft would be perilous.
We don't need to worry about those right now. We're almost to Rockmouse.
I just had a thought. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease.
Does what?
I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard.
Aha. I've heard of you. I'm a big fan of your envelopes.
Let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Snowbloom wanted to be in frame.
Over here, if you would. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Well, we might be a little worse for wear.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. Fancy a look at my wares?
Well, I think we will wrap here and switch over to Morrowind, so I'll be back in like 10 minutes at the absolute longest.
The people of Batal view pawns with
never
great
mind, she's talking.
prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. It is
Well,
about
okay.
more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
How might I be of service?
Oh, she just gave it to me right away. Alright, well now, I'll step away for no more than 10 minutes so we can switch over to Morrowind.
I suppose we ought to pay
Thanks for hanging out so far. I hope to see you in a couple minutes.